What if I told you that the answer to many struggles men face after 60, trouble sleeping through the night, constant fatigue, weaker urine flow, even fading confidence in the bedroom, could be hiding in something simple, something as ordinary as the right fruit, not exotic powders or risky procedures, but foods you've probably seen, maybe even eaten, without knowing their true power. I'm Dr. Maya Kapoor, and after more than 3 decades working with men in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, I can tell you this: your prostate health, your energy, and your vitality are far more within your control than most doctors ever admit. And today, I'm going to share a handful of everyday fruits, backed by research, proven in real lives, that can help reduce inflammation, balance hormones, and reignite that quiet strength you thought you'd lost. Millions of older men live with the daily frustrations of benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH. It's more than just a medical term. It's the reason you wake up multiple times a night, feel that constant pressure in your bladder, or notice your stream has weakened. But here's the truth: while BPH is common, it isn't always a one-way road to medication or surgery. Nature gives us compounds, hidden in certain fruits, that can help soothe an inflamed prostate, improve circulation to the pelvic area, and restore balance without harsh side effects. Let's begin with the one that most men overlook because they think it's for women: cranberries. These tiny tart berries have been branded for decades as a women's urinary health food, but modern research tells a different story. Cranberries are rich in proanthocyanidins, powerful compounds that can reduce swelling inside the prostate, improve urine flow, and cut down those endless trips to the bathroom at night. In one clinical study, men who took cranberry extract daily saw a 30% drop in inflammation markers. Their flow improved, that nagging, incomplete emptying feeling eased, and most importantly, they slept through the night again. I remember a 67-year-old patient who told me he hadn't had an unbroken night's sleep in over a year. He was up 5 or 6 times, exhausted by morning. All we did was add 1 glass of pure, unsweetened cranberry juice to his daily routine. 6 weeks later, he came back with a grin. He was down to getting up just once a night. It's a small change that often feels bigger than it looks. Just a few berries, but a night's rest transformed. That's when many men tell me they start feeling like themselves again. And that same quiet power is waiting in the next fruit. Beyond the prostate, cranberries also nourish your heart, soften blood vessels, and boost mental clarity. A half cup of fresh berries or 240 ml of pure juice a day is a safe, simple start. Skip the sugary blends. Those will undo the benefits. Now, if cranberries are the quiet healers, the next fruit is your natural testosterone ally: red grapes. Sweet, juicy, often growing in your own backyard. They carry a compound in their skins called resveratrol. This isn't just a buzzword from wine commercials. It's a proven anti-inflammatory that helps keep testosterone levels stable while calming irritation in the prostate. One retired patient of mine, 67 years old, used to come in slouched, low energy, no interest in intimacy. I told him to start eating a small bunch of red grapes daily. 6 weeks later, he looked different, more alert, more confident, and he said the spark was coming back. Resveratrol works in multiple ways. It reduces excess estrogen, repairs cells, and protects the delicate lining of your blood vessels. That means better blood flow to your brain, your heart, and yes, the parts of you that make intimacy possible. It also improves insulin sensitivity, which is critical for men at risk of prediabetes. You don't need mountains of grapes, 1 to 2 cups of fresh fruit, or a glass of pure, unsweetened juice is plenty. The key is consistency. The third fruit is so ordinary, most men dismiss it, a mistake I hope you won't make. Apples. That old saying about keeping the doctor away isn't just a cliche. The skin of an apple contains quercetin, a potent anti-inflammatory that can slow the progression of prostate enlargement. I had a patient, 64 years old, who was waking up multiple times a night and starting to lose confidence in daily life. I asked him to eat 2 apples a day, peel and all. 8 weeks later, his nights were calmer. His trips to the bathroom had dropped, and he told me he felt balanced again. Quercetin soothes the prostate, reduces bladder pressure, and protects cells from oxidative stress. The fiber also helps your body clear out excess hormones, keeping testosterone and estrogen in a healthier range. Once you've stabilized those hormone levels, the next step is to feed them with the right building blocks. Your body needs raw materials to make testosterone, and that's where the healthy fats of avocado come in. From here, we move into a fruit that was once unfairly feared for its fat content, avocado. Rich in beta-sitosterol, it can calm an inflamed prostate, ease bladder pressure, and support natural testosterone production. One of my patients, Carl, 69, struggled with insomnia, fatigue, and frequent nighttime urination. We added just half an avocado to his daily diet. 6 weeks later, he was sleeping deeply, feeling more energetic, and even his skin looked healthier. Avocado's monounsaturated fats help your body produce testosterone, while potassium supports your heart and circulation. Finally, for today, let's talk about the prostate's natural bodyguard, tomatoes. Their rich red color comes from lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that concentrates in prostate tissue more than anywhere else in the body. Studies show lycopene can cut inflammation markers by up to 40% and slow abnormal cell growth. I've seen men with high PSA levels, like my 72-year-old patient David, stabilize their numbers and improve their sleep simply by eating cooked tomatoes 5 times a week. Cooking boosts lycopene's absorption, so think tomato soup, sauce, or stewed tomatoes. These 5 cranberries, red grapes, apples, avocados, and tomatoes are not quick fixes, but when woven into your daily meals, they can work together in what I call nutritional synergy. They calm swelling, restore healthy blood flow, balance hormones, and protect your cells. The key is small, consistent actions. A spoon of tomato sauce here, a handful of grapes there, an apple after dinner. Simple choices that, over weeks and months, can change how you sleep, how you move, and how you feel as a man. When you start bringing these 5 fruits into your life, something remarkable happens. Not overnight, but steadily, almost quietly. Your body begins to shift. Inflammation in the prostate eases. Blood flows more freely to the pelvic area, and hormone levels start to stabilize. The best part? These benefits ripple outward, improving your heart health, mental clarity, and even the way you carry yourself in daily life. And now, I want to take you further, because while cranberries, red grapes, apples, avocados, and tomatoes are a powerful foundation, there are more fruits that can layer on even greater benefits for circulation, testosterone, and overall vitality. These are especially important for men over 60 who want to protect their independence, energy, and confidence for the years ahead. Let's begin with pomegranate. This jewel-toned fruit has been celebrated for centuries as a symbol of vitality, but its real magic lies in its ability to boost nitric oxide production in the body. Nitric oxide is the signal that tells your blood vessels to relax and open up, allowing more blood to reach every part of your body, including the areas that define your masculinity. I've seen patients add just a glass of pure pomegranate juice to their morning routine, and within weeks, notice better stamina, quicker arousal, and improved recovery after intimacy. The antioxidants in pomegranate also protect your arteries from damage, keeping circulation strong over the long term. Next is watermelon, the summer favorite you might think of as just a refreshing snack. Beneath that sweet red flesh is L-citrulline, a compound your body converts into L-arginine, a direct precursor to nitric oxide. It works on the same pathway as some popular ED medications, but without the side effects. And here's a secret: the white rind contains the highest concentration, so blend it into smoothies instead of throwing it away. When eaten on an empty stomach in the morning, watermelon can give your capillaries a quick, natural wake-up call, often noticeable within days. Another fruit worth your attention is the humble kiwi. Small but mighty, it's packed with vitamin C, more than oranges, and has been shown to help lower blood pressure. For men, that's critical because high blood pressure stiffens blood vessels and reduces sensitivity in the areas where it matters most. Kiwis help keep those vessels relaxed and flexible, supporting not just heart health, but intimacy. I often recommend 3 kiwis a day to patients who want a simple, sweet way to improve circulation. Then there's red grape's cousin, blueberries. These deep blueberries contain anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that reduce inflammation and make blood vessels more responsive. They're particularly good at supporting the endothelium, the delicate lining inside your arteries, so blood can move more efficiently. This translates into warmer hands and feet, better endurance, and a sharper mind. Paired with strawberries, which are rich in ellagic acid and vitamin C, you create a combination that strengthens vessel walls, boosts nitric oxide, and even supports collagen production, keeping your blood vessels supple. Now, let's revisit an old classic with a new purpose: papaya. Its vibrant orange flesh is rich in vitamins A, C, and E, plus unique enzymes that aid digestion and reduce systemic inflammation. But what's most interesting for men over 60 is papaya's effect on hormone regulation. It supports testosterone production and helps keep estrogen in check, creating a more favorable hormonal balance for energy, mood, and intimacy. One retired principal I worked with started each day with a cup of papaya and Greek yogurt. Within a month, his wife told me she had her husband back. Another unsung hero is cherries. Sweet or tart, they're loaded with anthocyanins and melatonin. The anthocyanins reduce inflammation in blood vessels, improving flow to the pelvic area, while melatonin promotes deeper, more restorative sleep. And better sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It directly supports hormone production, muscle repair, and emotional resilience. I've seen couples in their late 60s rekindle intimacy simply because they started sleeping better after adding cherries to their evening routine. And we can't forget mango and oranges. Mango fights oxidative stress. Think of it as rust-proofing your blood vessels, while oranges bring hesperidin and more vitamin C to improve vessel function and keep blood pressure in check. Together, they offer both protection and performance, helping you feel lighter, more energetic, and ready to engage fully with life. What's powerful here is the synergy. Each fruit brings its own specialty. Some fight inflammation, some boost nitric oxide, others stabilize hormones or repair blood vessels. But when you rotate them through your diet, you're covering all the major systems that support a man's vitality: the prostate, the heart, the brain, and the reproductive system. Here's how you can make it work without overcomplicating your life. In the morning, choose one fruit high in nitric oxide boosters, like watermelon or pomegranate, to start your circulation strong. Midday, add a serving of antioxidant-rich fruits, blueberries, cherries, or grapes, to protect and repair your vessels. In the evening, opt for hormone-supportive fruits like avocado, papaya, or tomatoes, which also fit easily into dinner dishes. Small, consistent habits win over big, sporadic efforts. I've seen men go from restless nights and low energy to sleeping deeply, moving with ease, and feeling confident again, not because they made one giant change, but because they committed to these daily, intentional choices. And if you're thinking, "I'm too old for this to matter," let me stop you right there. I've worked with men in their 80s who turned things around, regaining strength, balance, and even intimacy simply by nourishing their bodies the right way. It's not about chasing youth. It's about giving your body the tools it still knows how to use, even now. Your first step doesn't have to be dramatic. It could be as simple as swapping a sugary snack for a bowl of grapes, adding tomato slices to your sandwich, or blending watermelon into your breakfast smoothie. The key is to start, not next week, not someday, but tomorrow morning. Because the truth is, every day you delay is another day inflammation quietly builds, circulation slows, and the systems that keep you strong work a little less efficiently. But every day you choose to nourish yourself, you push back against that tide. You reclaim a little more energy, a little more strength, a little more of yourself. In the final part, I'm going to show you exactly how to combine these fruits in simple, realistic ways that fit into your daily rhythm, and why this consistent approach can do more for your prostate, your heart, and your confidence than most medications ever will. By now, you've seen how cranberries, red grapes, apples, avocados, and tomatoes each bring their own unique power to the table. And when you add pomegranate, watermelon, kiwi, blueberries, strawberries, papaya, cherries, mango, and oranges, the range of benefits grows even stronger. You've seen how they can calm inflammation in the prostate, boost circulation to the pelvic area, stabilize hormone levels, protect blood vessels, improve sleep, and most importantly, give you back that quiet but unmistakable sense of being alive in your own skin. But here's the part most men miss. It's not just knowing which foods are good for you. It's about building them into a daily rhythm so they work together, reinforcing each other until your body starts to respond almost automatically. I call this the prostate and vitality rotation. It's not a strict diet or a rigid plan. It's a simple, repeatable structure that fits into your life without turning every meal into a chore. The goal is variety over the week, not perfection every day, because that variety delivers what nutrition science calls the synergy effect, where compounds from different foods enhance each other's absorption and impact. In the morning, right after you wake, your blood vessels are more responsive, your muscles are hungry for fuel, and your nerves are ready to fire clearly. That's the time to flood your system with nitric oxide boosters and anti-inflammatory compounds. Watermelon blended with a few slices of the white rind, kiwi for vitamin C, or pomegranate with blueberries over Greek yogurt. If mornings are rushed, even a glass of pure pomegranate juice or a handful of grapes before heading out the door is enough to set the tone for your day. By midday, your focus shifts to hormone support and energy sustain. This is when you bring in fruits like apples and avocados, quercetin from the apple to calm inflammation, monounsaturated fats from the avocado to support testosterone production, or papaya with orange for oxidative stress protection and vessel flexibility. Even if you're not a big lunch eater, these can be a side or snack. Delivering protective compounds right when stress and fatigue can chip away at your hormonal balance. Then, in the evening, you turn to recovery and repair. Cooked tomatoes in soup, sauce, or roasted form will flood your system with lycopene to calm prostate inflammation, while cherries before bed will work their melatonin magic for deeper, more restorative sleep. Better sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It directly supports testosterone production, muscle repair, and emotional resilience. That's why each part of the day becomes a chance to fuel not just your body, but your confidence. The beauty of this approach is that it's realistic. You don't need to overhaul your life in a week. Start small. Pick 3 fruits you like and can easily find. Place 1 in each part of your day and stick with it for 2 weeks. Then swap 1 or 2 for others from the list. Over time, you'll have cycled through them all without ever feeling restricted. This isn't about a quick fix. It's about building a foundation that works quietly in the background until one day you notice you're sleeping better, moving easier, and even your partner is looking at you differently. And here's something many men don't expect. The benefits spill into every part of your life. Better circulation to your brain means sharper thinking and better memory. Stable hormones mean steadier mood, more patience, and more drive. Stronger blood vessels and reduced inflammation mean a healthier heart and a lower risk of chronic disease. I think of Harold, 72, who came to me frustrated after his doctor told him medication was his only option for BPH. He hated the side effects, dizziness, low libido, and wanted something natural. We built a simple plan: tomatoes 5 nights a week, grapes or pomegranate daily, and cherries before bed. 3 months later, his nighttime bathroom trips had dropped from 4 to 1, and he told me he felt present with his wife again for the first time in years. Or Walter, 68, who had given up on intimacy entirely, convinced it was too late. I asked him to humor me: watermelon in the morning, avocado at lunch, papaya with dinner. 6 weeks later, he came in grinning, saying, "Doc, I think my body just remembered something." His sleep was deeper, his mood lighter, and the quiet spark with his partner was back. This works better than any so-called miracle pill because a pill can only target one pathway. Maybe nitric oxide, maybe prostate size, but it can't also heal your blood vessels, balance your hormones, improve your sleep, and strengthen your immune system. These fruits can. They put you back in control. You're not waiting for a prescription refill or hoping insurance covers the latest drug. You can walk into any grocery store, spend a few dollars, and start fueling your body today. Tomorrow morning, eat half a cup of watermelon or drink pomegranate juice. At lunch, have an apple and avocado or papaya with lime. At dinner, include cooked tomatoes and finish with cherries. Do it for 2 weeks, then rotate. Watch for small changes: fewer nighttime trips, warmer hands and feet, more energy in the morning, a better mood in the afternoon. These are signs your body is responding. You are not too old, you are not past your prime, and your body has not stopped listening. It's simply been waiting for the right signals. These fruits are not magic, they are fuel. They remind your system how to move, how to balance, how to protect itself. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s come alive again in just a few months. So the question is simple: will you take that first step tomorrow or let another day slip by? Every sunrise you wait is another chance your body doesn't get to heal. Because if you choose to start, you may look back in 3 months and see that you didn't just improve your prostate, you reclaimed your mornings, your evenings, your connection, and your sense of being fully, unapologetically alive. That's a gift no prescription can give, only you can choose it. If something I've shared today touched you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Your story might be exactly what another man needs to hear. If you'd like more conversations like this, go ahead and subscribe so we can keep walking this road together. And if you know someone who could use a gentle reminder that it's never too late to feel good again, please share this with them.